Morning, and second week in January. I was moaning about the cold last week. As you can probably see, it's it's got a lot worse, which is going to make it quite difficult to tell you much about the plot. But even in this weather, there are things that can be done. Right, we've got a couple of inches of snow on the ground. We're not going to be digging today. We're not going to be planting anything today. What we can do is think about the wildlife. If we've got any bird feeders up, we should be making sure that they're full. If we've got any fat balls that are in the freezer, etc., get them out the freezer, get them hung up on a tree so that the birds have got something to eat. You've got to keep doing this. You can't just do it once, because the birds come back, can't find it, they're missing out on food. We want to break the ice on the pond. One, anything that needs a drink will be able to get to it, and two, if there's anything living in the pond, gives it a bit more of a chance. Right, last week I mentioned about the fruit cage and the fact that we had no netting on it because we thought it might snow. Well, I'm not a genius, but yes, it did snow, so we don't have to give the fruit cage a shake. But if you have got a fruit cage up and it does snow, you've got to get down there sharpish, get the snow off of it regularly. If you don't, the weight of it will buckle, particularly these aluminium frames, etc. If you bought your fruit cage, are likely to get damaged. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is sort out the greenhouse. Much like the fruit cages, there's a big pile of snow on top of it. I really don't want the greenhouse getting some of the glass broken. Let's go. Right, simple task. Just got to get to the top, make sure you're not standing in front of it when it all comes off. But, take a bit of the weight off the greenhouse. Bearing in mind, it's glass, so be careful. Don't know how much that lot would have weighed, but if we get another load of snow piling on top of that, it's a danger that these things are going to break, particularly in the cold, because they'll be brittle. Right, greenhouse done. Right, first thing I need to do is clear the snow off of the ice on the pond. But I've got to be a little bit careful because we planted some daffs around the edge, and as you can see, spring has arrived and they're breaking through the snow. Sounds pretty thick. Right, bit of recycled work here. This is a solid metal hammer. Just worried the head might come off at the top of it. Obviously you've got to be careful, you don't want to fall in the base and you don't want to lose the hammer in it, but let's give it a little go. Yep, it's not as thick as I thought it was. Ice is broken, we're just going to see if we can move some of it off of there. The more we can get off, the longer it will take to refreeze. That should do nicely. Right, Phil's been clearing out his shed, he's put the kettle on. There's not a great deal more we can do down here today, so I think it's time for a cup of coffee.